Okay, guys, we're going to go over four kinds of related angles. The first one is the corresponding angles. Next is going to be the alternate interior angles, the vertical angles, and then the last is going to be the supplementary angles. So let's look at our corresponding angles, all right? So we have our parallel lines that we're looking at. And then we have the transverse line going through it. So we want to know what angles are going to be the same here, which ones might be different. So corresponding angles, when you look at them, are going to be this angle and this angle right here. So one way to help us remember what angles are going to be the corresponding and why they are corresponding is if you look at the two lines and you imagine that there is an F. So if you see that F, you're going to see right here that the insides of that F are the same. Those two angles are going to be exactly the same. So if this one is a 70-degree angle, this one here is also going to be a 70-degree angle. All right, so now we're going to go over and look at our alternate interior angles, okay? So alternate interior angles, we're still looking at our two parallel lines with our transverse line going through it. And then the alternate interior angles on this are going to be this angle right in here. Whoops. This angle right here and this angle right in here. So these two angles are also going to be the same. So again, another little helpful hint to when we're looking at this, trying to remember which one is alternate interior, which one is corresponding interior. If you look at it and you see that it makes a Z, you know that that one is the alternate interior. So it's going to be those inside corners of this Z that make the alternate interior. So again, if this one is 70, then this one will be 70. So there's your alternate interior. Our vertex angles, they are marked in the pairs of lines, the two lines. While we look at them, this is kind of helpful for our vertex angles. When you look at it, it pretty much just kind of explains itself of what the vertex angles are and which ones are going to be the same. So when you get in here, it's going to be this angle and the angle here. So it's going to be the two parts, the top and the bottom angles that are going to be the same. Or it could be also the left or the right here. It would really kind of either or both the same. But if you help remember that it's going to make an X. So it's going to be the two angles side by side or on top of each other are going to be the same ones. So then the next one we have is going to be our supplementary angles. Whoops. So when we look at supplementary angles, we know that a straight line equals 180, right? So now if I have one line going through it and I have another line going through it and I go, what are my angles up in here? And I say that I know that this angle over here equals 80. And then I also know that this angle over here equals 70. So I know that a straight line, this straight line right here, all equals 180. So if I add 70 and my 80, that will give me my 150. And I take 150 away from 180, leaving me with the angle right here, knowing that this right here is going to now be a 30-degree angle, all because of my supplementary angles. So thanks for looking at this today, guys. Hope this helps you out, and we will talk to you later. Thanks.